lovely friends, and welcome to a new episode of Dragon Age Origins. I'm Queenkrow, and we've made it to base camp. Not a lot of us yet, but that's okay. So to start off this episode, I am going to give my people gifts and just kind of, soften them up a little bit. Alistair, we are going to give him the carved statuette.
I could get used to this, you know.
And I think the bronze symbol of Andraste goes to him. I'll have to look that up. Because, I can't be given random people things. Sten likes art. Morgan likes jewelry.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
And golden rope necklace.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Well, you're welcome. I think this goes to Liliana. I think she likes anything having to do with Andraste. Okay. So, yeah. Liliana likes anything to do with Andraste or the Chantry.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll suck my dick. And then these will save for Ogren. Alright, now that we've done the buttering, let's make some light conversation.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Let's see. What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight.
Really?
Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages.
Begs the question, why does the Chantry need an army? Couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted.
That doesn't seem like a very smart thing to do. You have a bunch of men, an army really, all huffed up on lyrium, so they're crazy and just going after mages. I mean, no wonder things take the turn that they take. Things take the turns that they take. I don't know. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. It's not a good combination. It's like giving our army, ecstasy to make them share their feelings. Oh, wait. We did that. Well, that was boring. Let's talk to him some more. I want to ask you something. Let's get down. Arleman raised
Did
you.
I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
Let's see. Let's go with this one. That's not what I remember you telling Flemeth.
Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard, and before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arleman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow. He put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
He wasn't your father, so you know who is?
I know who I was told was my father. He died even before my mother did, anyhow. It isn't important. Arleman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The The owl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to
What
the nearest
a
monastery at
bitch.
age 10.
How can you
Just as
do
well.
that to a little
The
boy?
Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
I don't understand that. What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's.
Oh, Alistair, you're so sweet when you talk
Piece
about your
away.
mother.
I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Oh. You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Okay. Well, that's good enough for now. Let's see what's up with Liliana. Oh.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
So it's just a dream? It's not a vision.
I have had dreams. This was different somehow. When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
How sweet. Let's see, and let's do this one.
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
Chantry says the Maker has left
He's
us.
still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves.
Because you're
I
fucking
feel
crazy.
him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker. And what should I believe? What I feel in my heart? Or what others tell me?
Believe what feels right to you, Liliana.
Thank you. It's nice of
And
them.
everyone else. Believe in yourself.
And no one will
That's the
ever
moral of
be
this story. What's up, Sten?
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I think we should get to
There are
know
darkspawn to
everyone.
be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
Well, I've never seen a Kunari before, so tell me about your
No.
people. No? How about please?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
Have you ever fought in
I
war?
have always fought in war, human.
Okay. What do you... Oh.
Some of them. They aren't all alike.
Never mind.
As you wish.
We'll talk to him later. He's not a very pleasant individual.
What do you wish of me?
Let's discuss something personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why? Oh, no.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
Let's just ask you. Is Flemeth really what she seems to
Well,
be?
that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
A nutty old bat.
Sometimes I do wonder the very same thing. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the Chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
Let's see. Let's say I'm more interested in the truth. If you don't know, Flemeth's supposed to be this crazy bitch.
I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can
She'll
decide
tell
whether
us.
or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Alright, but make it quick.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Just how long ago was this?
Many centuries before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity.
I want to be a dreadlord.
In truth, my mother claims
It just
that 'twas
sounds
Osen
awesome.
who
I
was
just
her
want to have
husband,
dread in
and
front of my
Conabar, the
name.
jealous lord, who looked on from
Dread Gamer
Lord Conabar
Monocro.
approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
He sold his wife to another man. Okay.
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. It was Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess.
What
Osen
an
was
asshole.
led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
You mean not before she got sold to another man?
That was not the point. Conabar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Of course. Let's see. Number 2.
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
How is it that Flemeth has survived for
The
so
demon
long?
within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her. You ask if I have sisters? I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Why would she refuse to speak of them?
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
Let's see. Let's ask her.
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has colored her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
An interesting story, thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious, nevertheless.
Let's say her mother died recently.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
And that whole story, which took like 10 years, and I only get a +1 on her approval. Jeez. Now, I wanted to let you guys know, I'm not just talking to these people to waste time or anything. I have to get their approval rating up, and to do that, you have to talk and make connections. So, I do enjoy it, but it is a necessary part of the game. And what are you guys doing here?
Timely rescuer, Bodon Fenn, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a grey ward? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Yeah. You're free to stay here. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. You should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Alright, well, that's good to know. I'm going to do some minor tweaking and maybe buy some things from Bodan, and then we will be on our way to Redcliffe Castle.
Will you stop eating?
Let's see, let's just listen.
I'm hungry.
Stuff your face at camp. For now, watch the bloody road.
Let's, ambush them. Fucking dicks. How do I attack? Just gonna stand there, apparently. Ah! And I'm still just standing there. I can't figure out the controls. This is why I don't do PC. Maybe I should though. Alright. There we go. Oh! Sten, don't you dare die. Nice. Jeez. You would think with that big ass sword he would do something. get this guy. Did that just say Grumpy Bandit? Okay.
It shall be as you say. As you wish.
Huh. God, Sten. Kill him! There we go. No, there's a lot of things that I missed over here. I can't believe I'm dead!
As you
Oh, it
wish.
sucks. I'll have to wait to open that until my chick wakes up.
I go. It shall be as you say.
Shall be as you say. Oh, not good. Not good.
So be it. It might be good.
Not good, guys. Oh, she's gonna die. She's gonna die. No.
Another acolyte. You will learn to fear me.
You will learn to fear me. That's what I tell my husband all the time.
As you wish.
Still doesn't quite understand it, but
So be it. There we go. Delightful.
God, she is kicking ass and taking names. Just Sten? What about the other two? They don't get to come to life? He needs to heal himself. Sorry that my game is being so laggy all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know I'm dying. Alright, I messed with some programs and hopefully that has solved the lagginess. Nope, doesn't look like it. I bet it's because Queenkrow died. The game's just like, fuck it. Oh. Sten. Let's give you a health. Let's give you a potent. There we go. It's just the one guy?
Now we get our
Ah.
Yes,
Too easy.
it is done.
And he's dead.
As long as it did.
I'm trapped. See, it looks like I am back to where I started. But still no Queenkrow or anything. There we go. There you are. Where am I? Over here? There we go.
As you desire.
Stud leather boots. That might come in handy.
And so I shall.
Let's see. What's in this chest? Iron longsword, alright. Stupid bandits. This is why being a bandit just doesn't pay off, guys. Doesn't pay off.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in.
Yes.
The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek.
What?
Kaelin, my half
No
brother.
way. What? You don't think you might have told me this before?
How? When would I say that? Oh, by the way, King Marek had sex with a servant. She produced a bastard son. That's me. I would have told you, but...
Did you not think you could trust me, Alistair?
I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I think I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
So you're the heir to the throne then?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people.
Nah,
So-
not good enough.
If he's really as sick as we've heard, So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Yep, you're gonna regret it all the way to the throne. And here we are, the lovely town of Redcliffe. You can see the castle off in the distance. Something sparkling over here. What's in this little place? Can we go inside? Oh, it's a little too twisty. Apparently not. So I'm going to end it here. Next episode, we're going to keep on heading into Redcliffe and explore a little bit. See, that's not how you get over a bridge. See what's going on with Earl Aemon. Let's see what's going on with this guy.
Travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I'm on important business and I need to see Earl Aemon.
Oh. Then you don't know. Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about?
We're under attack.
Oh, great.
Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn.
Well, I guess that's what we'll be doing next episode.
Dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
Good question.
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Van Tegan. He's all that's holding us together.
Van
He'll want
Tegan.
to see you.
Van Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
There it is. The city of Redcliffe. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Next week's episode, like I said, we will be exploring Redcliffe and all of its loveliness. Oh, still a cutscene. Alright, we'll finish the cutscene then.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Baron of Rainespear, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Van Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud. Alistair, it is you, isn't it? You're alive. This is wonderful news.
So
Still
wonderful.
alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe in Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kaelin risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man.
Oh, thank you, Van
So,
Tegan.
you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
Well, you might know my father.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is...
Whatever
great.
happened to her brother? Did we ever
No one
figure
has
that
heard from
out?
the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
I really hope this ends soon, because I gotta go poop, guys. And you know, when you gotta go poop,
There are
sometimes
no
you just gotta go
dogspawn
poop.
here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand.
I'm gonna be like Cartman.
these humans
Man,
nothing of the
I gotta
sort.
go poop.
How
Sorry,
pointless to
that was my
have
Cartman
this fight
impression.
an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch
How
what
much
transpired.
more?
Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle.
Got it.
You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
All right. Tell me about yourself first.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
Come on.
I beg your pardon, my lady. Where are my manners? What would you like to know?
Do you have any family?
Oh, you mean, am I married? No, I've never had the pleasure. If I did, I'd be lucky to find a woman as lovely as yourself.
You're a flatterer.
If I may be so bold, what of you, my lady? Are you married?
No, I'm not.
I find that hard to believe. Surely that is a crime somewhere. But I am too bold.
Why
my
don't
lady.
you
This is
make
hardly the time
me
for such
your
banter.
wife?
Please accept my apology.
You're not bold enough, my
You're
lord.
too kind, my lady. Amongst many other things.
All right. Perhaps we should get
Good,
back to
then
the
my
matter at
secrets
hand.
are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
I'll see what else I could do.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
All right, there we go. End of that scene. We're finally here. Next episode, next week, we will run around and see what the fuck is coming out of this castle. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Until next time.
You're fucking crazy, man.